The passing of Aurora caused a tough time for all of the troops in the village. They were all extremely distraught and upset that one of the most selfless troops in the entire village was now gone forever. It was terribly sad, but unfortunately there was no good way of bringing her back. Not to mention, back at the beginning of Clash there was no witch, so resurrecting Aurora wasn't even an option. The troops in the village felt extremely sad and helpless as there was nothing that they could do, except pray for Aurora. So all of the troops prayed and wished for Aurora to be brought back, but nothing worked. Then one day, the wizard mentioned how whenever he had to make spells, he had to sacrifice or get rid of something into the spell to make it work. And he suggested that maybe it worked in a similar way for praying to the leprechous gods, where they would have to make some sacrifices. All of the troops thought that the wizard's logic made sense, so they all began gathering some items and such to sacrifice. Some of the troops decided to grab a large boulder that was in the middle of the base and added that to the altar where they set on fire and destroyed the items. The rock didn't burn until they got 10 dragons to simultaneously breathe fire onto it at the same time. And after the rock was successfully sacrificed, the wizard came by and told the troops, "Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that the more powerful the items you sacrifice, the more likely the gods will be able to hear you. So sacrificing a rock probably won't help too much." But it was too late, the rock was already gone. And that is actually the reason as to why that particular rock is no longer in the game anymore. So the troops regrouped and decided to try sacrificing some other stuff. For example, the wizards gave away their spellbook that would have allowed them to cast spells other than just a fireball. The giant sacrificed his little cannon that he used to hold beside him. Even the goblins gave away all of their stashes of gold. That was just how badly everyone wanted Aurora to be given a second chance at life. They all brought their sacrifices to the altar by the campfire that was closest to the water, and then they began burning all of their sacrifices. They then ushered a little prayer under their breath, asking the leprechous gods to bring Aurora back to life. Thankfully, it was a quieter day, and the leprechous gods were able to hear their prayer. Unfortunately though, they couldn't simply just bring Aurora back to life, otherwise the villagers would expect this anytime any important troop died. And so rather than just snapping their fingers and poofing Aurora back into the village as if nothing had ever happened, instead they decided that they would have to resurrect her, but not as her old self, but rather as something new, something that represented exactly what she stood for, and something that the rest of the troops could look up to her for. So when the leprechous gods resurrected her, they turned her into an angel, to represent how selfless and caring she was. And to top off the angel look, they gave her 2 angelic wings so that she could fly around freely. But the biggest part that they added for her was a special power, where they gave her a special healing power since she was selfless and always trying to protect and help others, like when she sacrificed herself for the rest of the villagers. So shortly after all of the troops finished their sacrifices, they all looked to the sky in anticipation for the leprechous gods to grant their wish. So they sat there and waited, but for a little while nothing happened. They were just staring at a blank sky. But then finally, after the leprechous gods were finally done resurrecting Aurora, she came floating down from the sky in front of all the awaiting troops. Aurora greeted the rest of the troops as they all stood there with their mouths hung open, not believing that this actually worked. Aurora was welcomed back into the Clash of Clans village with open arms and was almost praised as a hero. And no more was she just a regular old villager. After showing her bravery in battle, the village chief asked her if she would like to join the army, but not to fight, but instead to use her new healing powers to help keep her fellow troops alive. Aurora agreed to help. She figured now that she has all these amazing abilities, she may as well use them for the good of the army. So she ended up joining the army, where she would shoot her magical beams of healing towards her friendly troops. She was obviously beloved by all and everyone's favorite to have in the army camp with them. And then not only was she loved in attacks, but she was also helpful back at the village, where she would use her abilities to help the wizard make some heal spells, so that when she wasn't able to be in the attack with the army, they would still be able to use some of her healing abilities. And not only did she help the wizard make heal spells, but also she acted as the village doctor, where she would treat all of the troops' injuries, big or small, whenever they needed them. And things went on like this for a very long time, where the healer was the backbone of many attacks, whether it be keeping big groups of troops alive or keeping the most valuable hero, the Archer Queen, alive during battles. And that there is the story on how the healer was brought into the world of Clash. I really hope you guys did enjoy. Stay tuned for some live attacks if you guys want. Hey, what is going on, you guys? Thank you so much for watching that video, and inside of today's live attacks and live battles with the face cam, obviously, we have got a lot of stuff to do actually. Currently, as you can see, we've got all 5 builders going, and they are going to be a decent while until the next one is ready, which I believe is 2 days and 4 hours, and then that one is going to be the Archer Queen. But thankfully, thanks to this new battle pass and all these gems you get on the bottom here, I do have enough to finish and gem her up, and I do like having my Archer Queen in the battle, so I'm going to go ahead and do that And then since I do have a lot of loot here, I'm gonna go ahead and try and spend a lot of that. While also, I do have one of these things, or is it the Hammer of the Heroes, as well as the Clan War seasons just ended, and I have a whole bunch, so I can buy another one. So I'm thinking I'm gonna upgrade my Archer Queen twice here to get her to level 60, which is gonna be 5 levels from the very max, which I'm pretty excited about. My Archer Queen is about 15 levels higher almost than my Barbarian King, which is pretty sweet, because obviously everyone knows she is better. But regardless, once my builder here is finished clearing one of these obstacles here, I want to get rid of this birthday surprise too. Then we're gonna go ahead and hop into that battle. I'm actually kind of curious. I haven't ever gotten rid of one of these 7th birthday surprises, because usually I like to save them on the outside. So let's go ahead and see what we actually get here. Unfortunately, it's gonna be 30 seconds until we actually can. So it'll be a little bit. But what else can we do in the meantime? Oh yeah, I also do have my builder base attack to do, so I might do that later. Or we can do it now. Actually, no, we're gonna do it later. Nope, just kidding, we're gonna do it right now. Let's do one of these attacks really quickly, then I'm gonna upgrade my Archer Queen twice, and then we're gonna go ahead, hop into a battle, and use my level 60 Archer Queen for the first time in forever. So let's go ahead, quickly just spam my troops down. I don't really care if I win, to be honest. I just wanna get this attack done with so I can use my Archer Queen. So let's go ahead, play those, and then we'll just let the battle unfold. Usually I just spam everything down and hope for the best. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it kind of saves me some energy, and I can kind of just screw off and do whatever else while my troops do all of the hard work for me. So anyways, all I have to do is use my, not Barbarian King, the Battle Machine's ability, and then you can go screw off for another like 15 seconds or so. Get a sip of water maybe, and then hop back to it. Alright, so we got him just before he died, and attack's actually not doing too bad. We got 1 star, a lot of our troops are still left, which is great. And then we'll see if we can get to that town hall. This air bomb thing is going to destroy all my troops, but I have a lot of minions in the back, so the minions in the back. Yeah. So anyways, we got 2 stars. That should be more than enough to win. I'm just going to go ahead and end the battle here. I'm pretty confident that we are going to win this battle, so we'll just end it there. 68%. Could have waited a bit longer, but eh. Alright. Actually, I kind of want to see if I won that. So let's go see if I won this real quickly, and then we can finally upgrade our Archer Queen. The wait is finally over. Alright, so he has to be 68%. This actually might be really close. He has a lot of minions left over, but I do have all my air defenses here, so 66. He just needs to destroy one more thing, and then we'll be tied. Oh, he's definitely gonna get that cannon in the top. Or will he? Oh my god. Oh wow, we barely hung. Oh, just kidding, we actually tied. The minion, like, as he died, he threw one last attack, and somehow that ended up destroying it. So I guess we ended up drawing. Don't see those too often. But anyways, regardless, back to the fun stuff. Let's go ahead and use this Hammer of Heroes, get that upgrade on the Queen, and boom, level 59. And then we're going to go ahead, go into the shop here, buy another one of those Hammer of Heroes, and then it's going to have a 7-day cooldown, but that's okay. We'll wait another 7 days, and there we go, level 60 Archer Queen. Boom. We can actually use one of these things to get our level 5 levels higher. I actually might go ahead and try that. But before we do that, I need to waste some elixir so that I have more space. So let's go ahead, upgrade some walls real quickly, and then we can go ahead, upgrade a, yeah, you know what, let's just go ahead, upgrade that cannon. And then what we are going to do is we are going to use the boost hero. So now I have a level 65 Archer Queen, level 49 Barbarian King, but he's not done. I'll just go ahead and finish up that. And then my Grand Warden unfortunately is healing, but that's okay. So we're 1 star away from our loot bonus. And then we actually found a base really quickly. Not a ton of loot, but we do have a lot of trophies, which I'm trying to get to Legends League. So we're just going to go ahead and go for this base. I'm also trying to do a challenge right now, but yeah. So I don't really have a real army going. So I'm going to go ahead, just try and do these challenges. I need to use 8 baby dragons or so, I believe. And then I'm going to go ahead, play some of my Electro Dragons here, and try and create that funnel towards the town hall. I want to get that Eagle Artillery down too, and then we'll just go ahead and spam everything else. Balloons, and then I'll try and get my baby dragons to eat some Seeking Air Mines if there are any. Oh, almost forgot my Siege Machine. And then I don't have any Clan Castle troops, so I only have 1 Rage spell here to work with. I'm going to go ahead and play my heroes in the back. I'm not really going to be able to watch them too much right now, but we know they're there. We're going to play one of my clone spells, and then I'm going to save my Rage spell for right now. I guess I didn't really save it. But anyways, I have one more clone spell. Archer Queen is here. She is doing work. She's already getting like fired at. I gotta use her ability. She's about to go down. We're gonna go ahead and play that clone spell on one of those Electro Dragons. So that's a max Archer Queen, hey? Level 65. Never ever had max heroes ever in my life, even when they only went up to level 40. But man, that thing is strong. She can like one-shot almost every build. Almost one-shot every building. Regardless though, she is pretty powerful. I wish I had a level 65 already. But unfortunately, I do have to wait another 7 days to get the next Hammer of Heroes. But anyway, she is going to go down, and it looks like we are only going to get 1 star. Barbarian King is definitely going to go down to that single targeting Inferno. And there it is, another 64, 65 maybe %. But we did win, so that's all that really counts. As long as we don't lose and go down in trophies, I will be happy. We also got a decent amount of Dark Elixir, and we did get our star bonus, so I'm happy with that. And we got 1 star closer towards getting my 80 free gems. So anyways, that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like. Also, comment down below and answer the question of the day to enter the giveaway. And other than that, that's pretty much going to be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys all next time. Peace out.